Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, androids and sheep, magic players and muggles, this is round 6 in our August Titanium Challenge. The winner of this tournament will earn an invitation to the Titanium Finals next January, a $5,000 tournament where only 24 players are invited, and those 24 share in the prize pool. Now, this round is round 6. These players are 4-1. A win locks up the right to play for it in the last round. We have Ryan Leverone on your right, Titanium Series ringer, one of the most winning Titanium Series players. He's top-8 in multiple events. He's made the finals of one, narrowly lost. He would love to do better than that. Today, he's playing a mono-white Aether Vial deck. He's playing a Death and Taxes style Hate Bear deck, Ghost Quarter Tech Edge, Horizon Canopy for the special lands, Aether Vial to let him use those lands and just keep pumping out pressure, and that's what he's doing. He's playing against Sean Cruickshank on your left. Sean has another spicy Eldrazi deck. We see Eldrazi decks in many forms. This one I have never seen. This is a Ifnir Deadlands Eldrazi deck, if you can believe this. Ifnir Deadlands, wow. He starts out with Eldrazi Temple Mimic into land, Matter Reshaper, swing for 3. Really strong start. He's playing a Simian Spirit Guide version of this deck to give himself extra ways to get early Eldrazi. And look at this, he already has a lot of pressure. 5 power on the board. On turn 2, main deck Chalice of the Void. Really good against Ryan if he can get it down before Aether Vial comes out. Gemstone Caverns and Simian Spirit Guide let him do that. What does Leverone have? Mirran Crusader. That's pretty damn good. First strike on the Mirran Crusader lets him profitably block Matter Reshaper. And unless a big Eldrazi comes down, profitably block. Oh my god. Distended Mindbender, sacking Matter Reshaper. What in the world? So, Matter Reshaper triggers, puts Ghost Quarter into play. Distended Mindbender makes Eldrazi Mimic copy him, and also reveals Ryan's hand, chooses a card that costs 4 or more, and a card that costs 3 or less, and they are removed from the hand. Oh my god, this is brutal. Look at this. The Distended Mindbender with the value. So, Resto and Path gone. Flicker Wisp left for Ryan. Flicker Wisp and Plains. This is brutal. In for 5 is Ryan. Is Sean. Ryan Leverone takes 5. Down to 12. What a draw this is. 3x Distended Mindbender in Sean's deck. That is wild. Plains into play. Now, Distended Mindbender costs black mana, but it's not a black card. It is the Void. It has no type. Wild. Wow. I love this board state. I love Modern. Distended Mindbender. Get your foil copies while you can, because this card might spike if Sean wins the tournament. 4 Ifnir Deadlands. Taps for colorless mana, which is what it will almost always do. But when Sean goes to cast Dismember, or when he draws his Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth, he can actually activate the Ifnir Deadlands, which he's done now. That kills Mirran Crusader. Wow. And Chalice on 2. Even better than Chalice on 1 against Ryan. Now, in terms of outs here, Ryan probably has to start with a path. Flicker Wisp profitably gets rid of Chalice. That's a start. Resets the Chalice in effect, and put it on 0. Neither player have any 0 drops. Maybe presents Ryan with a little bit of a clock. Maybe not. He's thinking about an attack. He says, okay, the only way I'm going to win this game is if I start beating down. Sean has to take 7 here. Not willing to chump block with an Eldrazi Mimic. Tech Edge kills if near Deadlands. Rather, Ghost Quarter does. 1 wastes in Sean's deck. Wow. I'm still just in shock. If Near Deadlands again comes out, Mirran Crusader is dead if Sean wants him dead. Ryan with his best poker face. He says, hey, that If Near Deadlands is sorcery speed, right? And yeah, it is. Ryan, considering his options, he's certainly representing Restoration Angel. Resto? Yup. Blink what, though? Resto Blink Mirran Crusader. Block Mimic is pretty strong. Yes, this puts him to 2, but it leaves him with 3 creatures to 1. And a must-kill in Mirran Crusader. Oh. Dismember. That's probably all she wrote. Resto Angel now forced to chump block. Ryan with no Dusk Dawn in his deck. No Wrath of God, no Day of Judgment. No way to kill more than 1 creature at a time. Drawing dead is Leverone. But he'll say go. He'll bluff the Holy Day. Fun fact, Holy Day actually registered in this tournament. In a fog deck. So there we go. Sean locks up the game 1. Through turn 1 Mimic. Turn 3 Reshaper. Turn 4 Distended Mindbender. Beastly. Also in his deck for unusual Eldrazi, Eternal Scourge. That's the only unusual Eldrazi. He has a Forethought, not Force Smasher. He has a Cultivator's Caravan and a Sky Sovereign, which is pretty wild. Post board, he has Spatial Contortion. That's a good way to kill Mirran Crusader. And pretty much any creature Ryan's running except for Resto. Warping Whale, probably not going to do it. No good sorceries to counter. Ratchet Bomb, good card, good against Aether Vial. He'll bring that in for sure. Pithing Needle, extra Aether Vial protection. Not sure if he wants it, but he could bring it in. The All Is Dust, I have to imagine, will come in, as will the extra Sky Sovereign. So he gets some removal. Ryan Leverone, on the other hand, what does he have? He has, for his artifact hate, Chalice hate, Stony Silence, doesn't do it. That's going to do nothing. Relic of Progenitus, graveyard hate, does nothing. Forge Tender, red deck hate, nothing. Sunlance, only really kills Mimic. Kills Matter Shaper, but that's bad. Grafdiggers does nothing. Mirrors, so he gets an extra Mirroring Crusader and 2 Dusk Dawn. Really weak sideboard for Leverone in this matchup. So, Sean up a game, his deck gets better. Ryan down a game, his deck does not get as good. Not good for Ryan Leverone. He's going to have to claw back. This is going to be tough for him. He needs to get down a quick clock, some flying creatures, maybe Sarah Avenger, Flicker Wisp, Resto. That will be good for him. Leonin Arbiter, not at its best. Thalia, not at its best. His non-basic land hate, really not that good. When Sean's deck is filled with colorless lands, it's going to be tough for him. Now Ryan, for those of you who don't know, based out of the Providence area, he's a theater guy. Just got finished with what I believe is his first directorial role, Antony and Cleopatra. So he's down a game. He's mulling to 6. But don't feel too bad. He's got a lot more going on than Magic. Well-rounded guy. Not sure if he's doing anything else at the moment with theater, but I know he's really into it. I'm sure he's trying to. Now, Sean I know less about. Look Sean up on Facebook. Only one mutual friend, so probably not heavily invested in the Magic scene as Sean. From Medfield, though, so not too far away. Not too far away from Milford. Hop, skip, and a jump for him. Explains why I've never seen him, though. I'm from Western Mass. I don't get out to Medfield much. In fact, I can't say I've ever been to Medfield. Looks like he's studying art. And it doesn't look like I'll be seeing much of him, because he's studying art in Georgia. Boy. Studying art in Georgia. That feels like going to Russia to learn how to play Magic. Anyways, we're in game 2. Ryan starts pretty strong. He starts with 1-drop with Weathered Wayfarer into Stony Silence. I mean, really doing anything with your mana on the first few turns is good for this deck, which is really looking to try and get turn 3, turn 4 power deck. Sean goes land, Matter Reshaper. Weathered Wayfarer, really good. Really good. Can tutor up Tech Edges, Ghost Quarters, Horizon Canopies, the one Iganjo Castle. Oh, wow, look at this. The Matter Reshaper flipped land, so the 2 Tech Edges turn on, destroy 2 lands. But Sean's not out. He has another land, and he has another Matter Reshaper. Does, though, turn Onslaught, reprint, rather Onslaught original printing Weathered Wayfarer on. Gotta give props to Ryan for using OG printing. And yep, there goes Wayfarer. Will it find a Horizon Canopy? No, it will find an Iganjo Castle. Iganjo Castle is a legendary land. Taps for white. If you pay 1 and tap it, it can prevent 2 damage to a legendary creature. So that will be relevant only on Thalia. And wow, Sean, a little light on mana here. All he can do is play a 2-1 and get in for 3. Now this does set up something powerful. Once he draws something like a Thought Knot, a Reality Smasher is really the key. If he can deploy one of those, it allows him to crash in for 10 points of trample damage. Ratchet Bomb does doing its thing, though. It's ticking up. Threatens to kill Weathered Wayfarer and Thraben Inspector. Or... oh, I'm a damn liar. There's a Stony Silence in play. Why do they let me do this? Leonin Arbiter comes down. Pretty weak against Sean. Not going to do much. Very little deck search in the Eldrazi deck. Oh, and there it is. There's the Smasher we were talking about. Temple Smasher. 13 coming at you, Ryan. What now? He says, what now, brother? What now? Will he trade the Arbiter off for a Reshaper? Will he chump block with a Wayfarer and get one more activation? What will he do? I almost wonder why there's not a Chef at Dunes in Ryan's deck. That seems good to 2-drop. Awkward. The Leonin Arbiter prevents the Weathered Wayfarer from being activated here. Ryan takes 8, goes to 9. Does he have a path for the Smasher? Thalia does block very well on 2-1 and 3-2. But Ryan is not thinking about blocking. He wants to jam. He figures, okay, if I jam, I put my opponent at 8, which is only 3 attacks from a 3-power flyer. Thinking, man, the longer this game goes on, the more 5/5s my opponent's going to draw. Where I am only going to draw 2/2s. So understandable for him that he's going aggro. Just 2. He decides on just 2. You can see his thought process there. He really wanted to attack. He knew he should attack. He knew his best chance was to beat Sean down before Sean could win, but, you know, sometimes you can't do that. Sometimes you just have to play slow. And wow, here's the Thought Nazier. Beast. Will Ryan have a response? Will he path? What will Ryan do? He's facing out a pretty big army here. 5/5, 3/2, and 4/4 Mimic. It looks like, yes, he will path. He will pay 1 extra, and he will discard. Jeez, another path. Thought Nazier sees nothing he can take. Ghost Quarter comes down. And Sean considering an attack. He'll at least attack with the 4/4 Mimic. Ryan, do you want a chump block? The answer is no. Oof. And Ghost Quarter takes out the Iganjo Castle. That is the second time that Ryan's own Arbiter has cost him a search. Ugly matchup for Ryan. He's playing 2/2s against 4/4s. And it's just a matter of time before Sean draws more Smashers. Eternal Scourge, trigger Mimic. Attack for a lot of damage. He has to block 2 creatures. Dahlia, of course, jumps in front of the 2-power guy. Tulian Arbiters jump in front of the Thought Knot. And Thraben Inspector chump blocks. Chalice on 1. Ryan, not with too many more 1-drops in his deck, but, you know, why not? Ryan on the ropes here. He's 5. He really needs to find something, even if it's just a Flicker Wisp. Yeah, he has a clue. He has a canopy, but what he does not have is the time to use them. It's a problem with something like Thraben Inspector in Modern. It's great card advantage. It's a great card. It's good to bounce the Flicker Wisp. It's good to bounce with Resto. But sometimes it just don't have the time to pop its clue, and we see that this game. Ryan takes 3. He is at 2 life. Rising Canopy, drawn a card, clue unable to be popped because of that Stony. Ryan, 2 life. Does Sean go for it? He does. Path still triggers Eternal Scourge, so Ryan stays alive at 2 life. Scourge, Ratchet Bomb. Ryan needs a card that can block Eternal Scourge. He's at 2. Chump block mode. Two must-block threats, Ryan Leverone. Dusk Dawn would do it. Land Dusk Dawn, I think his only out. Maybe not, he's at 1. It's alright, Ryan, we knew. Okay, well. Flicker Wisp triggers the Scourge. Ryan, Thought Knot Seer. Resto gone, of course. Ryan, not sure what he can draw here. Journey to Nowhere would be good. Match. Congrats to Sean with this wacky Eldrazi deck. Moving on to 5-1. That's pretty impressive. Only 1 loss. Registering 4 Ifnir Deadlands in Modern. Only 1 loss. That's impressive. Wow. Wow. Ryan Leverone falls. The Giant. The Titanium Series Giant. Hits the ground. X2 bracket. Not bad. 4-2. Not a bad record. But not a record that's going to make top 8. Oh well. Guys, I'm going to end this recording and go talk to Sean about his deck. I'll report back next round. Thanks for watching.